Welcome back to Community Matters. We're visiting with Mallory Wojciechowski from the Better Business Bureau. It's good to see you again. We're talking a little bit about just the overview of the Better Business Bureau in the first segment. I'd like to talk a little bit more about just kind of some of the other things you offer that I know most people probably aren't aware of, and especially from the educational standpoint. Could you give us an overview?
Sure. We're a great educational resource, which many people don't realize. We often are out in the community at events and giving presentations to groups about scams that we see. Identity theft is something that we deal with quite a bit. So we are a great resource to turn to for those types of things. And we offer many programs as well to businesses and consumers that they can take part in.
Well, let's focus on the educational stuff. First is you can get a scholarship.
Yes.
From the Better Business Bureau. How does that work?
Yeah, well, we're thrilled to say that this past year we were able to give over, I think, about $29,000 in scholarships to high school students and college undergrads. So we are fortunate to have some of our accredited businesses sponsor some scholarships, and we do an essay contest, and we actually have a team of some business leaders in the community who help us judge these entries, and we're able to award these scholarships every single year, so it's a wonderful program.
Oh, that is neat. What is the Torch Awards?
That is our annual awards program for businesses, and it honors ethical businesses in our community. So we do that once a year. We actually have an awards ceremony in May of each year where we're able to honor several businesses that have demonstrated ethical business practices this past year. So
well, that is neat.
Yeah.
It is. Now you have something called Secure ID. What is that program? What is it? Secure ID Day?
Your ID Day.
Yeah.
And that is something that we do twice a year. We've done it for the past about decade now. And we actually hold it's a electronics recycling and document shredding event. So it's a free event for the community. And it's just you pull through and you are able to safely dispose of those electronic items and documents that might have sensitive information on them. Because many people don't realize not only what comes in your mail, those credit card offers or bills, that it has a lot of sensitive information that you don't want to just throw in the trash. And also computers, smartphones, they store a lot of personal information, so you also don't want to just dispose of those in the trash can. So we hold this event, it's a free event for the community to come out and safely get rid of these items.
And that's so important, and now I think more people are becoming aware of it with everything that's been going on. It's amazing.
Exactly.
Once you have it somewhere, it's pretty difficult to get rid of it, so that's great. Now you also get involved in life skills. Is this an education program? How does that work?
It is, and this is a program that we brought into schools. One of our goals has been to educate younger generations. Better Business Bureau has been around for a long time, and sometimes millennials and younger generations aren't as aware of what we do. And this is one way for us to interact with them. So we have several programs that we bring into schools in the area. One of them is Scam Busters, and it's a fun game that we bring to area high schools where it helps students have to figure out if something is a legitimate offer or if it's a scam. And that's just one example of a program. It's a way to bring the Better Business Bureau and educate students on some of the services that we offer, but also have a fun aspect to it.
How do they do on that? Because I'll tell you what, a lot of the scams sound so believable.
They are.
It's kind of critical thinking skill that a lot of young people don't have, or a lot of us don't have, period.
And I'll tell you, a lot of scams fool people pretty easily, including students, and they're pretty willing to give away information just to get something free sometimes.
Yes, they are. What about car bucks?
Sure, that's a great way. It helps students learn how to spend money wisely, and it's another program that we bring into area high schools. It also educates them on the cost of purchasing a car and all those expenses associated with them, because it's not just purchasing that car, it's also your gas and other things such as that. So that's another program that is brought into schools just to familiarize students with the Better Business Bureau.
How do kids receive that? Because I know when my kids were at that, it was basically, I need a car, get it for me, Dad. And then once they realized everything that's involved with that, their eyes got a little wider. How do the kids react to knowing?
Shocking.
Yes, it is shocking,
I think it's shocking to them because they don't realize all of a sudden you're driving, you need a flat tire.
Yes.
And you've got to, and if you want to get around from place to place, you've got to put gas in the car. So there's a lot of expenses associated that students don't realize, and we're just making them think beyond just the purchase of that car.
Oh, that's great. That really is. And then there's something called Wild Cards. What's that?
And that's a newer program. That just helps students understand about their credit and the importance of monitoring your credit. Because if you don't keep an eye on that, you never know if someone's gotten a hold of your bank account information or social security number and they're opening new accounts. And so it's very important to continuously monitor your credit.
Oh, and the impact that would have on your life
Oh.
for a long time. It's just incredible.
And you may not realize it until you go to purchase that car, or you
Right.
may not realize it if you're not continuously monitoring it. So you want to stay on top of that.
That's a great point. It really is. Well, I also know you're dealing with scams. I've kind of been looking forward to this because they change. Maybe the underlying theme is the same. I'm not sure, but it's amazing how believable they are. And you have something called the top 10 scams. And why don't we do that in the next segment if we can, go through all the scams that we can anyway,
Sure.
to alert our viewers of what's out there, what to be aware of. And I'm curious, how do you get hold of all this information and understand all of this? So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.